Hi, Dr. Sue. How are you? That sounds
Hi,
like it rhymes.
Hi, Dr. Shelley. I'm good. How are you?
I am great, thank you. So the purpose of today is to just chat a little bit with you to find
Mhm.
out about your writing process and your background as far as your journey in writing is concerned. We want to share with our audience about the members of our writers group. And we're, as the vice president, we want to hear a little bit more about you. I'm going to ask you a few quick questions.
All
Oh,
right.
perfect. My first question is, who or what motivated you to start writing?
Oh, wow. Shelley, I've been, I've been writing so far back as I can remember. I have to dig way back. Um, who or what? My dad
What?
wrote. I found out while I was writing that my dad wrote, so he probably was an influence on me. Um, And then I found that when I was growing up, I enjoyed English literature, writing, that kind of thing. I was always the arts major. Don't give me the sciences. So I think it all developed out of that and
Mm,
just a need to be heard.
right, right. I
Mhm.
like that. So I think it's an innate ability that you had that after you started writing, it seems you found it about your father. So it's innate, eh? Let's run
Yes.
with that one. So
Yes.
it's always good when writers have this innate desire to write and to be heard and to stand up for others. So I guess that's where yours fall. Thanks for sharing that. Our second question is, can you share your writing process and any unique rituals that you go through, routines, anything that you have when you're working on a new project?
Hmm. Writing rituals. I'm one who just writes. As it comes to publishing and stuff, that was never a thought of mine or a desire of mine. So I'm not one who writes with that end goal in mind. I write my thoughts, I write whatever sentiments, I write how I feel. I'm the person who sleeps with a writing notepad by their bed, and I'll get up in the middle of the night and I'll write and I'll go right back to sleep. And maybe I look at that jotting maybe a day or two later and I have no idea what it was about. But funnily, sometimes all the jottings over a period of time develops into something because I allow it to develop into something. So there's no rhyme or reason. I think over the years too, with persons understanding my writing and what I do, I'll be asked a lot to write for specific situations, for different sentiments. So once I'm given a target goal, I can usually end up writing around that, be it a poem, be it a storyline or something. So there's no hard and fast as to how I do it. And most of the times when it's done, it's not because I'm writing, because I'm planning to put together a publication. I'm just writing out of a need of some type.
I think there's some similarities there with other writers that I've had the pleasure of chatting with. That's, I think, as our writing muscles, I like to call it, that strengthens. We find that
Mm-hmm.
there's no difference that we have. We just write, write, write. And we keep that, as you said, the pad next to the door, next to the,
Mm-hmm.
not the door, next to the
The
bed at
best.
night. Hopefully not the door. Bed at night, and then you write whatever comes into your mind. And that's an example of what I've always said to aspiring authors that they
Mhm.
should do. Capture that thought immediately. Don't let it pass you by. So thanks for sharing that, Dr. Sue.
No
So
problem.
on the other hand, what
Yes.
challenges did you face while writing? I think you must face some challenges, right? Is there a book? Is there a book,
I
specific book that
don't,
you would like to
I
look at?
don't, I don't face the challenges in writing so much. I face the challenges in preparing the writings for publishing, if you know what I mean.
Yes, I do. I do.
So, um, I've had three publications, and all have been a different process. I brought on different challenges.
Mhm.
The process, my first book, I just at the very last minute decided that I was going